Hello and welcome to Non-REFUNDABLE. I'm your host, Kat. As with me today, it's Jason and it's Josh.
You sounded so depressed on the intro. I didn't think you were actually going to say it. Welcome back to the Non-REFUNDABLE podcast. I'm your host. Put a bit of liveliness in it. Fucking hell. Do a line and then do the intro.
I kind of feel like how Ben is at all times of his life, just super short.
That's because he's only 5'3".
I'm on my knees.
Okay. Just to clarify for the listeners, Josh is sitting on the little storage box in the studio. I've got the big chair.
Because I was late. Yeah, my bad.
You were
Mental health, we can't get a third chair.
Mate, we haven't put anything towards the podcast. We can't be slating it for
Sex
that.
appeal.
Who's that coming from?
Me and you.
Really? Out of us three, I don't even get a look in, do I?
No. Because you've got
Not
no
right
hair.
now,
You've got no hair from the shoulder up.
Yes, I have recently shaved my head.
And beard.
And
Why?
beard. Because I was going to a fancy dress party.
Imagine your life being having so little to do that you get this much into fancy dress.
I like fancy dress.
Who do you reckon you went as?
Phil Mitchell.
No. Okay, I'll give you a hint. It was a musical icons.
He had something before and then shaved it all off after the party.
Pitbull.
It was Pitbull.
Was that
Would you like to see?
Shut up, was it?
It was Pitbull.
Fucking hell.
Would you like to see?
I mean,
my cock, and then we can show you a picture of me as.
yeah, you actually look quite good, to be fair.
I haven't seen a picture yet.
Mate, you
haven't
might as well
shown me.
just dress like that all
You
the
did
time.
show me, yeah. Yeah.
That's good, actually.
Sunglasses indoors at 9 o'clock at night.
All that for a 6-year-old's birthday. Crazy.
Just someone else went to that
I
party.
wasn't
It's
even
Amy
invited.
Winehouse.
I just turned up.
Really?
You what?
Someone else went to that party. It's Amy Winehouse, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Yes.
Well, they just didn't turn up.
No,
They went
come
with
on.
needles hanging out their arm.
Come on,
Wow.
come on, guys. Is that really the level that we're aiming for?
Yeah. Do you want to know my segment first of all, or should we wait until
God.
later?
How are you, anyway? Yeah.
how about-
I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
Jace, we don't give a shit.
Sorry, I did the intro, and then you said how I was depressed for about 2 minutes. So
Yeah,
you can
because you
fuck
were.
off, Josh. What's your segment?
So I thought of... So when I used to be at my old job, they used to get the Sunday Sport. The midweek sport. Do you know what that is?
No.
It's a magazine where they just have their tits out and they talk about porn and all that.
Brilliant.
So
Okay.
I thought, what porn titles can we think of from movies or series? I've got a couple.
Okay, so...
I've got a couple.
Okay.
So this was the original one that was in the newspaper. Down on Abbey.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I've got Where's Dildo? It's instead of Where's Waldo. Don't know if it's a
Doesn't
film.
really work.
Uh,
It's not really a film, is
all right,
it?
what about this? Winnie the Pooh on my chest.
Oh.
A classic, Indiana Bones.
Yeah.
And Peter Rabbit.
I don't even get that one.
Rabbit.
Rabbit.
Yeah, right.
Instead of
That's
Peter
it.
Rabbit.
I know what a rabbit.
I've got an easy one that
Yeah.
you don't need to change at all. Free Willy.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
need to change it, do you?
But it
Yeah.
just has a different meaning.
I've got a good one. Schindler's Fist.
Yeah,
Oh.
Schindler's Fist. That is
Oh.
Good one.
maybe a bit too far.
Yeah.
There's got to be something with the lion,
Really?
the witch, and the wardrobe. There's got to be something like that.
The
The
lion, the
lion-
bitch, and the...
Wardrobe. Hall's robe.
Charlie and the Cum Pie Factory.
No, you know what? We're actually doing quite well there.
What about?
And you've just gone full...
That was good. That was good.
I mean, you may as well had said, like, Fast and Furiously wanky
What about-
my cock.
What about Sherlock creeps in and fucks you in your homes?
Oh,
Walking with dino whores.
Spunk Man, so the Spider Man.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a lot of spunk can come with you, isn't there?
Porn. What do you expect?
Anyway.
Titty gangbang.
Yes,
that
yes,
is good.
yes.
That is good.
American cream pie.
That was literally what I was just about to say. That is mental.
I like that one. That's a good one.
That's good. That's good.
Dragon. My balls,
Balls
are
across
across
your
your
face.
face. Well, this doesn't make for great listening, does it?
No.
All the others.
Right, okay, well that was...
And this is just the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's
I
my
mean,
segment. That's what I'm bringing into this
a
episode.
good
I'm going to head out
proportion
now.
of like new listeners are just going to be like, and this is not the one for me.
What? Winnie the Pooh on my face? Come
is
on.
good.
That's brilliant.
No, on the chest.
Charlie and the
Oh,
Cum
my
Pie
chest.
Factory. That's good.
That's pushing it.
What is it? I'm literally replacing chocolate with cum pie. None of else is different. How is that?
I'm just picturing a scene where it's like the family at the start.
Yeah, that's
and they're all doing like a cream pie, and then And then Uncle Joe sees it, and he jumps out of bed, like in the film. Do you remember that bit?
I like the way he can walk, and then he just all of a sudden could walk again.
Yeah,
and it was fucking dancing about,
stealing
all our fucking money.
I'm gonna put something out there that might shock you two. Never seen it.
It doesn't surprise me. You're always watching like fucking football replays and videos of Arsenal and shit. Boring, mate.
Yeah. Sorry.
You've never seen any Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
No.
What
the first one's
boring
good.
life you lived.
The first one's good. Second one,
Yeah, first one, the OG.
That one's good.
What about the new one? With,
Wonka.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
I haven't seen it.
I like the song though.
I've heard it's pretty good.
No, I'm not going to sing it.
He just like shoots his pipe. Beep. Come
down with me. Come 69 with me.
Yeah, we'll just gone back to it.
Or just come down with me, but just change it to UN.
United Nations.
Come in the attic.
What even is that?
Come in the attic.
I thought we were doing films. You can't do British TV shows.
Anything
or is that
bargain cunts? Who can find the cheapest prostitutes?
You know what? Bargain cunts. I'll give you a pass.
That's not a TikTok clip, is it?
No,
I think some of that has got to be in it.
No, we can't. We're getting absolutely fisted on TikTok because apparently our videos are against theirs.
The one talking about the bogey in Assembly's got flagged for apparently talking about drugs.
Even though we never talk about any drugs or alcohol in that one. All we talk about is bogey.
We've embarrassed ourselves.
Mental, isn't it?
Unless they think bogey is code for drugs.
It could
which
be.
They might do.
Yeah, but we don't know that kind of slang.
No, we don't. We're not in that kind
We
of
just
crowd.
know actual bogeys because we're 12.
Dicking Dom in Da Bungalow.
Dicking Dom is mental.
That was a good one.
I think we
Drake
just have
and Posh Wank.
Oh
God!
Halls under the hammer.
You're very daytime TV.
Yeah.
Loose women.
Exactly. Yeah. Don't even have to change anything with that one. Yeah. The Sex Factor.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Did you guys ever used to watch that sex program on like? It was always on like
Sex
Bravo. Yeah.
Sex
we always just try to watch it on
big.
sleepovers, didn't we?
Yeah.
What was it called?
Sexcetera.
It was like a sex magazine TV program.
Yeah,
Oh, you know what? That does ring a bell.
Yeah, that's the only thing on. If you didn't have the old
Porn
Babe
channels.
Station and
Yeah,
that.
it would always be on like Bravo.
Virgin One as well.
Virgin, that's it. Yeah. I remember we were watching it
We
once.
were virgins.
I remember watching it once, and there's a whole segment on there about a grown man who liked to dress up as a baby.
I remember that.
I think you were around mine. I think that's when we first saw it. And he used to get spanked and then like jizz about it.
Is that the one where there was the guy who liked to have sex with his car?
Yeah, that was on there.
Was that on it?
That was on there.
That one really rings a bell.
Yeah.
I've seen that episode.
I was like, that one
multiple
really
times.
rings home. That's what you're going to say. Oh.
I was like, Dad?
That really
Anything on
strikes a
TV?
chord with me, that one.
Yeah. Oh, who else trying to think of more TV programs that we can
Okay,
turn
well,
into
let's
sex?
move on, but feel free to chip in at any
Bernard's
point.
Snatch.
Yeah.
Doesn't quite work. I really appreciate the reference to Bernard's Watch.
Bernard's Watch, yeah, is a real one.
That is a show which I've tried to explain to other people our age, and no one knows it exists. He's a kid, and he's got the power to stop time with his magical phone.
Yeah, we used to watch it at school. I'm sure we watched it at school.
Yeah, and the most unrealistic part is that he stops time and he doesn't fiddle with people, which is exactly what I wouldn't do. But
Ben 10, guys, in his ass.
Jungle Come.
Ben 10 inches, Jungle Come.
Jungle
Come's a good one.
Yeah.
Robot Halls.
Yes.
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Anyway, moving
on.
How have you guys been doing? Josh, you go first.
So I'm still thinking of sex references.
Okay, Jason,
Someone
how have you been doing?
Sorry, come back to me. I was still thinking of sex.
Something to do with Kim Possible. Kim Possible Boner. How have I been? I've been alright, mate. I've been travelling about. Been to Derby again.
Been to Derby again?
Been to Derby again.
What was this for? Is it the same sort of thing?
Yes, to buy some clothes.
Oh, buy some clothes. Oh, okay.
Bulk clothes to sell. And I've done 2 auctions over the weekend. He helped me with one.
I did. Yeah, that was
Sold
a lot of fun.
164 items in an hour and a half.
We made over £1,000.
Is that good?
Yeah, made over £1,000.
As in, like, actual profit or just
over the
in
2 days,
sales?
it was £1,000 in profit.
Is that in sales or in cold hard profit.
Cold hard profit over the 2 sales was £1,000. So yeah.
Okay, so of that £1,000 that you've made profit, how much will you actually tell the government that you made?
1,500.
Wait, what?
Why are you telling them more?
Because I pay my tax, Jason, unlike you.
But why are you telling them more? Why did you tell them the exact amount?
Can we move on?
I think he's overcompensating.
Yeah, I think you meant to say £1.50, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, you just take the money.
Anyway,
tuck
sweet
it in your
connection.
pants.
Sweet connection. What are we saying?
That's not this podcast, mate.
Sweet erection.
Oh yeah, that ain't it, is it?
There we go.
What happened? Actually, what happened to Sweet Connection? Why did that finish?
Because we started doing the football commentaries.
Inappropriate relationship in the workplace.
The real answer is we started doing the football commentaries.
Yeah.
And obviously I've got to edit the video as well as the audio. And that took up a lot of time. And it was like once a week. So we basically did that. And we did quite enjoy that. So we stopped recording. Well, I did. Jason obviously got increasingly annoyed at watching his own team whilst not being picked to play for the team. Anyway, but and then we stopped doing that because Jason threw a bit of a wobbly playing for the team.
Threw my toys out the pram.
And then he went running back to him.
And then we thought that would invite you and start fresh.
I appreciate
Me and
it.
you always want to start the project.
Yeah.
So I thought, why don't we just do 2 birds, 1 stone? Key to that is a big rock, which is Ben doing all the hard work.
Yeah, and having all the equipment.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah, already there.
So we've just jumped on the bandwagon.
Yeah.
Really.
But really, it's mine and Jason's pod.
Yeah.
So basically, for the past 6 weeks where I was doing nothing, you could have had me to be your assistant and thrown me a little bit, but you chose not to.
Mate, you didn't ask.
But
How was I meant to know?
I mean, we did talk about it at length several times.
Yeah, but you said you were loving being unemployed, so.
I was.
And plus, you wouldn't know what you want.
And you said all you want to do in a week is go to the job centre, and that's it.
I didn't say that.
Also, as well, he does his stuff in the morning. You're not even awake.
Yeah.
So
That's true, actually.
Yeah, exactly, mate. It wouldn't
how's
work.
it been having to wake up before
At
lunchtime?
8 o'clock. I've got to be up at 8 o'clock to start work at 8:30. It's been killing me.
How have you fitting in, getting washed, having breakfast?
I shower
travelling,
at night after I train, don't I?
having morning wank, and then travel to work in that half an hour. Actually, to be fair, you can fit morning wank in there about 3 or 4 times. Actually, in that half an hour.
Exactly, yeah. I'm just doing it while I'm driving. One hand on the wheel.
That's why Jason's not. No, I'm not going to go there. Not going there.
Okay, anyway.
I'll tell you, hay fever is killing me today. Absolutely killing me.
More like gay fever.
Yeah.
Is that going to get us cancelled? Possibly. How have you been?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. I have an update for you two about my hearing.
Goody.
So obviously it came back. Well, I thought it'd come back. And I've been waiting for this hospital appointment. Had the hospital appointment today. Got there 3 o'clock standard. Had my hearing test. Vastly improved in my right ear. My right ear is back to normal. My left ear was worse than my hearing test 2 months ago. And I had to have a camera up the nose today. I don't know if you two have ever had that before.
No.
Fucking foul. It is. I was gagging all over the place. But I had it done before.
He was gagging all over the place,
And then
they did the procedure.
There we go. And nice little fist bump. And then turns out, so I had my tonsils and adenoids removed 5 years ago, and it turns out my adenoids have grown back.
What is an adenoid? I don't know
It's
what
like
that is.
it's the tissues in your nose, and you've probably got some, hence why you've got that steroid spray.
Yeah.
I'm on the same steroid spray as well.
I thought they were called polyps. Was that different
I
name?
think that's a fish.
Yeah.
No, that's
Yeah.
pollock.
Okay.
But anyway, my adenoids have grown back, and there's only a 2% chance of that actually happening.
Wow.
So I've got to go back and have my adenoids removed again, and I've also got to have an MRI to make sure it's not anything dangerous or sinister, which is what he wished in the last episode.
Also,
in the first
out
4
of all the
minutes.
chances in the world, you got what chance of winning the lottery? Another chance of, I don't know, fucking dying. And you got 2% chance of getting polyps again.
That is the most impressive thing your body has ever done.
Yeah.
And it's just...
I'm the only one here with a child. That's pretty impressive. That
Well,
balls work. That hits that I took in the time.
Yeah, I used to hit
From
the
that
balls all
prick
the
over
time.
there.
Do you remember this one time you were on my trampoline and you were getting off and you were...
Pardon?
Sorry.
You were stepping off with the
Whacking one
trampoline.
out. Yeah.
And you were just stood there and I just absolutely pelted you in the balls. I can picture it right now.
Like an uppercut
Yeah.
to the fucking scrotum.
I don't think that I did that much with my friends.
Difference being there, mate, is that you didn't have any friends.
Yeah.
I was wondering,
I had
you were
plenty of
just
friends.
punching the air.
I had plenty of friends, all right?
Oh.
Yeah,
didn't
imaginary ones.
We didn't really,
Oh. You were too busy just kissing each other, weren't you?
Yeah. Kiss chasing.
Anyway, but why
So-
did you feel the need to violently assault
We
your
used to
only
just do it
friend?
to each other.
Yeah.
That sounds mental.
It was either that or tickling.
Tickling.
But yeah, anyway,
I
so
was just you and your dad.
so I've got to have another operation
Naked.
and an MRI to make sure I ain't got any tumours, which is what you wished for. So
I didn't wish for that.
You did.
I just said.
I think the title of the episode is "I wish you had a brain tumour" or something like that.
No,
I don't think it
it
is.
definitely
Definitely
wasn't
isn't.
that.
We weren't far from it.
I think I just said for the best or
Something
something.
about being dead. I'm glad you're not dead.
Anyway, so that's my update, my medical update. I'm
Just
still
now-
deaf in one ear.
Just know I didn't mean it.
Okay, now
Right.
it's backtracking.
I did mean it.
So yeah, so that's me. That's me. I'm still ill.
So, is this good news or bad news?
Well, at least I don't need hearing aids.
Can
So
they-
basically, the adenoids are growing back and pressing on the tubes, which means they're blocked, which then means that's why I can't hear.
So how do you fix this?
Have my adenoids removed, have a steroid spray, and just clear it all out.
So you got to get them removed again.
You've got to get them removed again. Yeah.
God
How long are
damn.
you on the waiting list for that? Got to be.
Apparently, it's
3
going to
years.
happen within the next month,
That's got to be bullshit.
which is mental.
So
The
basically,
MRI within the next month, sorry, and then probably in the next 2 months have my.
There can't be
adenoids
many
out.
people in that queue, can they? Because you've had it twice within
No,
2 years.
exactly,
Fuck me.
and
he's their first repeat customer.
and it shouldn't normally happen in adults. It only happens in kids. So I'm probably going to be in like the kids' operation room.
You're perfect.
Yeah.
You're perfect. Your favourite.
So the funny thing is,
You're not allowed there, though.
Arthur's going in for his tonsils out next month, so maybe we'll be there at the same time. Well, I will be there at the same time because I'll be there with him, but could be operated on at the same time.
Exactly the same time.
Imagine same doctor at the same
One for
time.
you,
really
one
hope-
for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One
Fingers
out for
crossed
you,
that the
one out for
doctor
you.
does the right thing for the right patient.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Yeah.
take out Arthur's anoids.
Yeah,
And he,
yeah.
he takes-
No, he'll need his out as well.
Oh, okay.
So.
It's the same procedure.
Big tonsil family.
It's all linked, isn't it? It's all linked in one. You might need yours out, I reckon.
No.
All right, don't be a prick about it, is there?
Oh, sorry to weird flex.
He's
but
an
no.
alpha. You're a beta.
Alpha. I'm a sigma.
Yeah, Sigma
How are
personality.
you, Ben,
I
anyway?
like you
How are you,
fucking
all right?
beta. Sorry.
Anyway, so what do you say?
How are you?
I'm good.
How's life being employed? Have you quit yet?
I have not quit.
Are you
I've
close to
This
quitting?
is
No.
the longest time he's held a job for about 3 years.
fucking. That's
Mate,
not
he's been
the
in there
case,
like
is
a
it?
week.
Exactly.
I've been there
Remember the
2
last week?
weeks.
Quit.
This is
Yeah,
my
but you were
second
there for a
week.
month, weren't you? The
I
last
was
one.
there for 2 months.
That's a very
2
quick
months, but I
2
did
months.
notice it
2
was shit
days.
after about a week. The first one, not this
Yeah.
one. So yeah, it's been good.
So has any of your colleagues said, I remember, Ben, that you said we're all a bunch of pricks and now you're back?
No, because I didn't do that.
You did?
And also, I'm working with a different team.
Oh.
So they don't know me.
When you on your first day back, did anyone go, oh, they could come crawling back?
Well, no, I made that joke myself. So,
Wow, that's a bit sad.
Yeah, it's quite sad.
well, no, because
Trying to
I
make
got
friends
wheeled
again.
into. Well, no, because they
Just
do
sounds
a
Everyone's
tour.
thinking, I have no idea who this is.
Yeah.
Well, no,
They're just
'cause-
like, yeah.
Yeah, good joke, mate. Good
Not
joke. Yeah, I'll
really.
see you at the Christmas party,
Sorry.
yeah?
Oh,
See you
here's-
later, Ross.
Yeah.
The context is that you do a tour.
John, do you
for
want a
all
cup of
the little
tea?
officers. I'll finish this if it kills me. I'll do it. You do a tour of all the different officers, and then I've got like an HR person saying,
is there a museum at the end? In a gift shop?
and I'm with like an HR person, and she says,
Already?
You
You
might
made an inappropriate
recognise-
joke already?
yeah. And she says, you might recognise Ben. He's worked here before. And then they're just like, oh yeah.
And everyone's gone, no.
Who the fuck is this
You
guy?
just hear a door open and close in the background just as the last person leaves.
Oh, yeah, he's the one that was always in the bins.
He's the ones that the girls talked about.
In
He was
bad
always in the
ways.
girls' toilets.
He's the one that loves
Is this the
upskirts.
job that you shut yourself before you got to the toilets in?
No.
Shut yourself.
Shart.
Sharted. Massive shart in like
No, that
Tesco
was
car
my
park. And then walked through the office.
no, that was my first job. That was my apprenticeship. Have I told you this story?
Oh,
Wrap
go
in,
on,
let's
go on.
get good stuff.
Strap in.
Strap in. All right. So
Strap on.
this is my. Oh yeah. This is my first proper job. All right.
Oh,
I'm
sorry. Before we carry on,
Fuck me.
there was a program on Channel 4 called Four in a Bed.
Whore in a bed?
Carry on.
Fucking
Okay.
thanks for that, Ricky Gervais.
Anyway, my first real job, right? So I'm 18.
Carl Pilkington.
Head like a fucking orange. Yeah. And you're a bit like Steve Merchant, kind of awkward with women and
Awkward with women.
and,
But you barely know me.
yeah. And I still hate you. So what do people who get to know you do?
I didn't even call you Carl Pilkington. That's mental. I don't want to hear your shit story. Shut up your ass. Probably boring anyway.
That's the problem.
Tell Jason.
I don't know. I have to tell you.
Nah,
All I
don't
want
worry.
to say.
I really don't know why you picked on Josh. That was so unprovoked. I
don't
made
know.
the joke, and he was just like going the other way, like, you're a fucking cunt.
Unprovoked. You guys have been ripping me for the
Yes,
whole
that's-
series.
Whole series.
Yeah.
Right.
So don't pretend you're.
Come on, mate. I'm
Yeah,
getting
it's
bored
'cause you're
now.
high.
Well,
that's why.
this is like a bully beating the shit out of a kid every day, and the first day the kid
Fucking hell.
hits back.
He definitely got bullied as a kid. He's really
Yeah.
fucking
Mate,
biting
I
now.
was the bully.
Yeah, no.
Got one on
I'll
a
tell you
fucking
my
hook
story.
here.
Right, what's the poo
Come on,
story?
he shat
then?
himself once. We get it.
No, but the funny thing is he went into work.
Come on, let
and
him
was,
tell
trying
the
to help-
story.
Yeah, come on.
Do you actually want to hear the story?
Oh, yeah, you've already
Listen
started,
to
haven't you?
like episode
I've already
400 of
dedicated.
Sweet Connection. It's on
Yeah.
there somewhere.
No, but I ain't going to go back through that.
That's
Fuck me.
fine.
Go.
Anyway, it's my first real job, right? So it's all like smart and stuff.
What job was it?
This was when I was working at that wine place.
Penis Butler.
Okay, yeah.
And so I'm all like suited and booted. And I went to the supermarket for a meal deal.
Dangerous.
And I was I was basically eating my lunch in the car. I needed to have a fart.
Sorry.
And I farted and I just felt a wet
Oh,
squeal.
been there.
And I was just like, instantly, I was like, okay,
Oh, been there.
this isn't a little bit. This is bad. So I immediately like threw my lunch in the passenger seat, like sped out of the car park, parked up at my actual work, and was thinking, right, I need to get to the toilets, but also I'm wearing grey trousers. So I had to think, okay, it is lunchtime. It must be pretty sparse in there. I have to get upstairs.
Yeah.
I have to get it past the receptionist. Right,
What
I've
a
got to walk. I've got to walk past my
Huddle
office
training behind him.
and do it. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna have to like speed walk in. Right, sped walked in. I was sort of walked past the first person. All fine, didn't notice.
Did it smell?
No, didn't smell. And then I saw my boss walking the other way.
Oh,
And I
no.
was thinking, fuck. But basically, in that kind of moment, what I did is that as we walked past each other, I turned around and gave him like some finger guns and just walked backwards.
No words.
No, I was just like, hey. And he was like, all right. I then walked backwards into the toilet, got into a cubicle, and I
Grip
got to
the walls.
say, it was bad. It was very bad. So I had to, I brought some of my like spray on deodorant with me.
Yeah.
My pants were a write-off, right? I threw my pants in the bin, right? The pants went. All right, I was like, I can't put them back on, and I used my pants and some water from the toilet to try and clean up as much as I could. And obviously, like you could still see it.
Water from the toilet.
Mate, desperate
That's
times,
mental,
desperate
not even for the
measures.
basin.
What was the thing?
No, but then I'm outside of the
yeah.
cubicle, aren't I?
Yeah.
So to use that from the toilet, do that, and I was like, okay, this is not as noticeable, but if someone stares at my ass, which did happen quite a lot, it would be. Stop joking.
Alright.
It would. So basically, I was like, okay, I'm going to make a dash from my desk and then just not get up for the rest of the afternoon.
So you were just
No
sat in a
tea,
wet
no
patch.
anything. So I was just like, please don't make me get up.
So
And
you
I got
sat in
away
a
with
wet
it.
patch all day
It wasn't wet though, because I sort of dried it with my pants.
with your pooey pants
Yeah, and then I threw my pants in the bin. But obviously, I had to.
next to his desk,
No, in the bathroom.
just
bin.
in front of everyone.
In the
Shit.
bathroom.
They're a write-off.
Just shitty pants in a communal office bin. Someone's got to like
Sunny
sharpen
side
their,
up.
Someone's got to sharpen their pencil over the bin. They just look down and just pants just soaked in shit.
No, in the toilet bin.
Oh, fuck.
In the bin where they put their tampons and that like concealed thing.
What,
I
in the
was-
men's toilet?
Yeah, imagine.
I was not in the women's toilet.
Oh, sorry.
That would have been even more embarrassing, to be honest. So yeah, but again, I got away with it. So
That's good.
Wasn't
I
there
could-
another story that you like broke the toilet at one place.
Yeah,
Or
I
like,
broke the toilet at my next job.
Yeah. Or like the toilet was
sat
out
down
of
to
order and
take
you
a
still
shit.
shat in it or something.
I just
right?
sat down to take a shit, just cracked the toilet, and then I
Really?
did. Sorry.
Oh, I thought you just went in the toilet that was out of use and just blocked it.
Oh,
I didn't
that
know
as
you
well.
actually cracked
Oh.
the toilet.
Oh,
Fucking,
no, it's-
hold on,
that's
what's this
so
crack in the
fun.
toilet?
Yeah, so I just went into the toilet, sat down, and the kind of like lid just completely cracked. So I was like,
Fucking
okay,
hell.
I'm gonna have to like obviously finish because I've started, finished, and then I was just thinking like, if I report this, then they'll assume that it's not me. I'll be like, oh yeah, I just walked in there and it was already broken, so I did that. But I have blocked the toilet several times at various
standard.
locations. That's the standard, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Toilet
Shall I
talk,
give my story? Of...
Yes, please. Josh's toilet antics.
Mine
Oh,
is
interesting.
almost.
Josh's toilet antics, I think, come from a state of mental mind. I think. Yeah, carry on.
I'll tell you what, this one didn't come from a state of mental, I'll tell you that. So it all started, I had a KFC, alright? Barbecue snack wrap.
How all
right?
good stories start.
Couple of them. Next day, went to play foot golf. 3 or 4 mates.
Not me.
Done 9 holes. Getting ready to go back onto the first hole, so the 10th hole. Sorry. And had a little bit of a pain in the belly. Just a little growl, a little...
Perfectly normal.
A little rumble.
So I thought, I'll just fart. Yeah, believe me, not good. It was like...
That's exactly the sound that I did.
So I thought, I've got to play this off. I was like, I'm going to go home and just tell him I've got to go. Didn't come up for a reason. So I went to my mate. I was like, I've got to go, mate. He goes, why? I said, I've just shit myself.
So you didn't even attempt to lie.
And
Could
as
have
soon as
said-
I said that, everyone fell on the floor laughing. Everyone was pissing themselves. And I was walking off holding my arsehole, just waddling towards the car park. I was like, yeah, they were all pissing themselves. Like, yeah, I've actually got to go. You're going to have to find your own way home.
so you were the driver. Oh, it's even worse.
I was one of the drivers. There was still other people.
To be honest, I think if you've just told them, then you may as well just head to the toilet, clean up, and
There
finish
was
it.
no toilet. It was a driver range.
Oh.
Yes.
Did you drive home like
No,
bottomless?
that's just... Can I carry on with the
sorry,
story?
Sorry.
So I got back to the car. No toilet around. Belly went... oh, no, before that, I'd taken my cacks down, taken my sock off and wiped my arse with my sock.
Where was this in your car?
No, I just opened the door and just hid myself by the door. So I wiped my arse.
So you're in the car park of a
You're in
golf
the car
driving.
park.
Yeah, but it's
Squatting.
quite a dead car park. Like.
You're poo bearing in the car
Yeah,
park.
yeah.
Just
Yeah,
squatting,
but it
wiping
being
your ass
dead
with
is worse. At least if it was busy, you could hide behind.
Well, at least he
it.
wiped his ass, didn't he? You wiped your ass and your poo story.
Yeah, I wiped my arse with my sock, maybe both of them.
Put his socks back on.
And then obviously I just threw the sock and the sheet pants in the bush.
And then you found that.
And then my belly went again, and I had to squat next to my car and shit. I had to shit next to my car, and honestly, it was like someone had just turned on a tap.
just in the middle of the car park, just shitting on the floor.
Yeah, just next to my
The
car.
Ganges River.
It wasn't like a paved car park; it was like a dirt road.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So I thought I'd just add to it.
That
Speaking
makes
of
it
dirt
better.
roads.
Yeah, so I do that a couple of times. And I was ready to go, so I took the other sock off, wiped my arse, chucked that in the thing, and then
So basically, after you left, at the spot where your car was, there were several piles of fresh shit and some shitty pants.
When the guy-
If I had worked there and I found that, I'd be checking the CCTV.
there was no cameras. I double checked.
So when the guys went back to the car when they finished, they must have seen that.
100%.
Did they say anything? Oh.
No, I just turned my phone off for a while. But so I had a shitty arse, yeah. And then it also got on my t-shirt.
Hold on a
Because when I was wiping my arse, I had to fucking do that. So I ended up driving home I put my shorts on. They were right, a little bit wet, but I put my shorts on, and then I took my top off. And I drove home with no top on, with my man boobs hanging out and everything. Like, I must have looked like a right fucking redneck driving home. Got home, belly went again, so I had to run upstairs. I went for a normal shit.
Did your parents not open the door?
No, they couldn't come in because the old wallpaper was hanging off the walls.
Imagine if your like brake light wasn't working.
Yeah.
And a police car on the way back stopped it.
I've just shit myself. Just let me be.
I'll pay the fine. Right? You show me the law where it says shitting yourself is illegal.
I've also done it another time as well. But this was kind of near your house, actually.
Well, here.
No, not here, but I was going to pick up a deal. So like,
That sounds like drugs.
No, like a Nintendo DS or some shit. And I was like, right, I've got about 20 minutes to get there.
This is fairly recently.
Nah, probably about 4 or 5 years ago. So I was only like 24. Nah, I must have been 21 at this point. Belly went again. And I thought, I'll chance it. Yeah. No, sharted again.
Wow.
Yeah.
Multiple
And then
times.
I said, right, I'm just not going to get this deal. Went home, cleaned up, sorted. I wish I hadn't have said this on a podcast.
It's a regular occurrence of him on the golf course as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
7th hole, it happens.
Have you
Every
been
time.
back
I have to like work out when I'm going to eat on the golf course. If I do it on the 6th hole, I know by the end of the 7th I can have a crap. But if I do it on like the first hole, I know I've got fucking 6 holes before I can drop it out.
So the thing is, the toilet on the golf course, Ben, is like a camping toilet. It's not like an actual toilet. It's just like a hole in. It's like
You know,
a
ones
bucket
where you pull the drawer and the shit just drops.
into a bag.
Yeah, so I've wrecked that a couple of times. Anyway, can we move on? Chase, have you shat yourself before?
Yeah, you must have a story.
The worst of it was let's just go back a couple of years ago.
Oh my god, I can't wait for this. Is this the one I know?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yes, yeah, it
Yes.
is.
Oh my god, this is worse than mine.
So a couple of years ago, I can't believe we've
Sorry.
all got poo stories.
I was pretty happy with my story, but you've already topped it, and this is going to top.
Yeah,
your
this is
one.
going
I
to.
don't- will it top
No,
it?
it will be because what you done. Yeah,
Go on.
Right, okay, so we had a babysitter one evening.
you shat all over him.
And so we went out to a comedy night in Ipswich, and I had some chicken wings.
You boys and chicken, you just can't handle the chicken.
And
can you?
we were listening to comedy night, and it was all right. There was, I think we should go to a comedy night. I think that would be quite good
Yeah.
because it's better when they're shit. But anyway, went to the comedy night. Blah blah. Walking back to the car, and I was in the Buttermarket car park. So we know what that's like, underground car park.
Yeah.
And I farted, and it made a loud noise, and it was one of the worst. I'd done it out in the open. And one of the worst smelling farts I've ever inhaled, like in my life. Like,
It's right. Inhaled.
We not
That's the key adjective there.
I'd done it. I was,
It's just mouth breathing.
but it was foul. It was dirty. It was awful, right? And I got in the car and it still stunk.
And you're with your ex-wife at this point.
Yes, yeah, with my obviously,
Yeah.
yeah. And then
I
driving
wonder why
home.
she left.
This is why she left. Yeah, driving home, I was like, I felt I'm gonna be sick. Pulled over. I was like, oh god, no, weren't sick. Got home, and I don't know why. I had a cup of night nurse, which I don't know if you guys have ever had that. It just like knocks you out and you sleep. Right?
So you have to be unconscious.
Yeah, so I'm in bed after a night nurse, and I'm obviously asleep, and
Oh, that's so good.
and I fart in my sleep, and like, it's one of those ones where it wakes you up.
Like a dog.
And all I'll say was I was naked in my marital bed, and I woke up, and I quickly realised I shat myself in the bed. And it's like 2 a.m. I run to the toilet. I'm finished off the toilet, and then I'm sick. And I'm like, it's like 2 a.m. and I'm like trying to get her attention, just like sort of help me out here.
What is she going to do?
I don't like give me a glass of water or something, or just tell
Oh
me.
yeah,
it'll
I'm
be
sure
okay.
that'll sort it out.
It was coming out of both ends, right? That's all I say. Coming out of both ends.
Just sick in the cup.
And I find, and I'm like, and I just hear her go, "Will you just shut the fuck up?" And then I get back to bed, and I remembered I shat the bed. And I
This is the worst
left
bit.
it
This
there.
is the worst bit.
I can't pull the sheet off because she's asleep in bed, and I can't wake her up and go, "Excuse me, love, I shat the bed."
Okay. You've gone for option 3, which is do nothing, which is definitely the wrong option.
He does something.
Oh, he does? Okay.
So it's not a lot. It's like a little shot. It's not like I've full on locked the bed. It's like a little wet fart. So it's like a little stream. And so I wipe it up. I then put a towel down.
A towel down over it.
And then I cleaned it up as best I could. And then I went to sleep.
On the sofa.
And then when we woke up in the morning, she goes, "Why are you sleeping on a towel?" And then I explained. And then when we got out of bed, there was a little streak of shit on the towel as well.
You shit yourself again?
I was ill. My excuse, I was ill. All right? I was ill.
So was I.
I wasn't ill, so I can't really blame myself for that one.
Why have we done this to ourselves? We're just talking about shit.
I'm really tempted just to end it here.
Yeah.
Because
I think this episode could be the last one.
when my new employer gets hold of this.
Yeah.
When my current employee gets hold of this.
Won't be sharing this one on.
Well, what am I going to make a video out for TikTok for this?
Well, let's move on.
Shit.
Literally.
Oh.
So we've all got... Send your poo stories in to... What's the email address?
We don't even have an email.
J. Lewis at...
No. Fuck off.
At felixstoneestateagents.co.uk.
Don't say Felix though, man. Send them into...
J. Lewis 2012 at felixstoneacademy.org.
Send them into ClickRight's Instagram page.
Brilliant. That's Click.
That's good.
With no W. Right.
Should we move on?
Click with no W.
Right. No W in the right. I don't know. Fuck knows. It's late, mate.
So it's like click and then right is an R-I.
I know, but he said no W. All right, moving on. Anyway.
Stop trying to nitpick
Right,
everything,
what we're talking
please.
about then. Let's start this shit show, literally.
It's fucking 30 minutes in.
Yeah, well,
Sweating
Ben's getting his notes out, so he obviously wants to talk about something.
I went to a graduation the last couple of weeks.
Well done.
Not for me, but for...
Well done.
All right.
Your
Did
family
you hear about
member
the
or
graduation? Yeah, did you hear about me going to Laura's graduation?
your wife's?
My wife's graduation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she now is the bread maker of the family.
She always has been.
Well, the past few weeks
I've
have
only
been,
known him for
have
5.
been pretty rough.
You must have been so jealous, sat there, because obviously this graduation must happen when you were unemployed. Yeah. So you must have been sat there, no job. Laura's parents are like, "Oh my God, I'm so proud of our baby girl. She's done amazing. Ben, aren't you just so proud?" And you're sat there, no job, no aspirations, no...
Can of ravioli, just eating out of it.
And then your wife's just like up there getting the she's done hard work for what, 7 years, constant, stuck to it, where you've just been, tit for tat, tiptoeing around other jobs, flaking, doing fuck all.
Fucking hell.
And then she's there and you're just sat there with nothing.
Yeah, pretty much, actually. Yeah, that was a pretty accurate description. The thing is, though, and, I did tell her this, it was like an 8-hour total day just for 10 seconds of her name and the applause.
That's like you at a weekend, though, isn't it? 8 hours of foreplay for 10 seconds of showtime.
Exactly, yeah. And so I've got to say, it was pretty fucking boring.
What? Jealous.
Sorry, it wasn't your day. Fuck
yeah, fuck hell. Sorry, we're all about you. Fuck me.
Well, obviously, you guys.
No one asked about your lobster pots. Yeah, sorry.
No one asked about the
Obviously-
podcast when you were there for 8 hours.
Obviously, you guys have never been to a graduation.
I have.
Because it's boring. And it's boring as fuck, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's quite long.
Yeah, to be fair.
I've never been because I don't need to.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
We had to queue for like 2 hours for her to get some photos. And then, in the photos when it was just me and her, because it's like her and her parents.
Again, you couldn't let her have her own moment. You had to be in the picture.
I didn't ask for that. The photographer asked for that, all right? And she's got her, like, a degree. And the way that the guy wanted the pose, it was like me holding the degree. So I was just like, you've basically
That's
made
how
it...
he wanted it.
Yeah.
That's why it's your fucking...
let me borrow your gown and your hat quickly.
Well,
It's now his Facebook profile picture.
I just cropped Laura.
LinkedIn profile
Well, like,
picture.
I had to hold the, like...
He's got a word art over the nose. The rainbow one. Sorry, you go, mate.
By Ben, like...
PowerPoint presentation, like...
Age 29 and a half. In a crayon. So I had to hold the, like, top of it. She'd hold the bottom, and it basically looked like it was my degree. I was just like, why have you done it? Anyway.
I don't think that happened.
It did. I've got the photos downstairs. I will show you.
So you weren't happy about it, but you still took the photos?
He took the photos.
Yeah. Well.
How much were they to buy?
Just couldn't let her have her
I
moment.
don't actually know because they were so expensive. We didn't buy them, but
I just stole
yeah,
them.
but we've got the
Still got the watermark
previews.
on them.
Can I just quickly say, do you remember when we were at school and didn't we have a picture of like a fucking owl on it?
Yeah, we did
Or
at,
something like that?
primary school. Of course.
What?
We had like a picture of an owl on our fucking shoulder.
Our
owl?
badge at our primary school was an owl. So for our year 6 photos, they brought in an owl.
Oh, I
to
didn't know
rest
that
on
was
our
the
shoulder.
reason. Anyway, back to your story, mate.
Anyway, thanks. Yeah, and that is basically pretty much it. Although I did have a slightly weird encounter after this whole day.
Outside of school again.
No,
Oh, right.
but it did involve a kid. I was just sat waiting for Laura's dad to go for a piss. And I was just like sort of standing by the toilet.
Did he shit himself as well?
No, he didn't shit himself. And he's here tonight to talk about the story. And I was basically standing there, minding my own business, not talking to anyone. This like little kid comes up to me and he pats my belly like you'd pat like a pregnant lady.
That is
He doesn't say a word to me. Looks at me, he's smiling, and he just pats my belly. And
I might have thought you were Santa
I was
Claus.
just like, what? And his dad saw him, and he was like, what are you doing? And he just screwed him away, and I was just like,
Oh.
that was weird.
Yeah.
that would wreck me if that happened to me. Arthur done something similar with me, and I still think about it now.
What
What did he say to me?
You're a fat fuck, Dad.
No, we were at the park, and he goes to his friend. He points at me and he goes, "That big fella's my dad." And I still sit there now, and I think,
Daddy,
Right.
why can't you run as fast as the other dads?
Why can't you run, Dad?
great. Yeah, that big fella. I like the fun point. Like, that big fella there's my dad. I was like, great.
No, not the skinny one. The big one over there.
The big fat fucker over there.
Jabba the Hutt over there.
Wow.
See that elephant over there? He's next to the elephant.
Wow.
Are you a bit worried about when he's older and you got to do the parents' race at sports day?
No.
Okay, fair enough. Well, you probably should be worried, to be honest.
You could do the egg and spoon, but you probably eat the egg.
Last sports day was the parents' egg and spoon race.
Did you?
Wait, and I won it. So
You won it, did you?
Yeah, of course.
Fucking hell. How?
Well, I was up
Freaking
against
slow,
like middle-aged
Jesus.
single mums. So
Yeah, but even so.
they were too busy caressing the egg.
Had to make it
So
weird.
funny.
But,
Well, I'm really proud of Laura.
Have you got
yeah. Just before we go, I want
God, that was dangerous.
you guys... Mate, after the stories we've been telling, you going for a cheeky fart there, we could have had a live...
At least it's not just one of us that shout ourselves.
Yeah.
I'm glad all
I
three
think
of
that
us-
we've grown closer as friends after sparing that. Yeah.
I haven't enjoyed
Who's-
Jason's sniffing all the way through this.
Oh, hey, Viva, mate, I'm sorry. Who's shat themselves the most then?
Oh,
Definitely.
me.
No, I don't know.
Me.
No, I gotta say me, not as bad as that, but
I've only
definitely...
done it about 3 times.
A week.
No,
I don't
in
shit
terms
myself,
of
I just have to run.
going for like a little cheeky fart and it being a squelcher, not a really
Squelcher
bad,
is
not as bad as before, but just a little one where I need to check this and I go to the toilet and be like, okay, I've got
Feel
to
it
wash
out, braille in the underpants.
I have to wash these pants now. So yeah, that's happened quite a few times.
Yeah, probably more.
I have like 6 shits a day, so
What?
we
6,
talked
that's
about
more than me.
this.
6?
I've
5
had
or
3.
6, yeah.
That is mental.
Yeah, but also I eat 5,000 calories a day, don't I? And it's a very high protein diet, so I'm just
Yeah, fair.
constantly shitting through the eye of a needle.
That is mental.
Yeah, but anyway, just to finish off, I want you guys to talk about something that we hinted at last episode
Okay.
about when we're talking about our schools
Yeah.
and your school, because we went to separate high schools. Our town's got 2 high schools. There's the good one, which is what I went to, and there's the other one, which is what you guys went to, which is a bit rougher. It had lots of like chain wire fences everywhere. It did. It looked like a giant
Chain
fucking-
wire fence? Fuck me, it wasn't fucking Azkaban.
It was, mate. They had to keep the
And
students
also,
in.
your school had a lot more issues than ours did.
It
Ours
fuck-
just got more
it
press.
did. No, it did not.
yours had such a dead layout. You
Yeah.
could never find anything.
My first day there, when we,
I thought
when,
Orwell was bad for
my
layout.
first day at
Orwell was like
Yeah, but we had like wings.
Its interior is just like a prison. It's just grey.
all schools like that, though,
Yeah.
aren't they? Really?
Yeah.
But no, on my first, because when
You'd
we
know.
were at GCSEs, when the 2 schools were linked, my first day at the other high school.
when you got sent out of.
Yeah, because that's when
This
me
is
and you.
savage.
This when
Right,
me and
because-
you first met each other.
Yeah,
We had BTEC Sport, so it was actually 6th form, and I was told to go to the sports hall at the other school for like, I think it was like 1:30 when it was in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And went to sports hall, and no one was there. So I
Now-
went to the main office, and they said, "No, it's there." I went, "Well, it's not." and there was three of us, weren't there?
Yeah. Now, again, I've got to say, although I did go to the right place the first time, I did think it was going to the sports hall, and we only happened to run into the teacher on the way to the classroom we ended up at.
Yeah. So I didn't know where I was going, and then I bumped into a teacher that I knew from our school who was there. I was like, look, so I don't know where I'm going. And he was like, okay, let me help you. There's three of us. And we got to the class, I think in the end, about 20 minutes late, didn't we?
If that.
And
it's just the like intro. It isn't like there's any learning.
Yeah, it was first day of the year, pretty much. Right?
First day of year.
Got into the classroom, and there was three of us. And she sent me out, didn't she? Yeah. She didn't send all three of us. She sent me out.
Miss Cow.
No. The one that Ben had a relationship with, this teacher.
No, I thought that was...
no, it was your girlfriend.
Was it?
Yeah. The teacher really loved him.
I thought... No, I'm pretty sure it was the teacher from your school.
No, because the teacher from our school loved us.
Carry on.
So she sent me out and then said because I done GCSE PE and didn't get the highest grades, that I weren't allowed to do that, and then like sent me to the office. And again, I was like, I don't know where the office is. So I just sort of stood outside the classroom while she was waiting for the head of department to come down, whilst I was just staring in, like looking at that class whilst they were learning or whatever, or doing a meet and greet. And I just sort of stood there like outside, like some sort of dog in the rain.
She was really rude about it as well.
Yeah, she was.
I remember being there being like, that's a bit harsh.
Yeah.
And also, why has it got to the first day of the academic year where you figured out that he's not qualified for this? Shouldn't that happen, at the end of the last year?
Yeah.
Schools are run by fucking idiots.
Then, funny enough, I got Student of the Year. So, fuck you all.
Yeah.
But Ben had a relationship with our PE teacher.
Anyway, we can't get into that. I want to talk about your school.
Reasons.
Your school.
Yeah, she had a relationship with him.
No, it's an ongoing court case. Still, anyway. But I want to talk about.
He did.
I'll talk about after.
He did. We'll save that for next week.
So
save that for next show.
But I want to talk about quickly before we end the show.
But it was very sus.
I want to talk about quickly at the end of the show. Your school, which is obviously the bad school out of the two. It's got don't blame me, blame Ofsted. Your head teacher got into a massive scandal. Can you please talk me through it?
I don't know too much.
Okay, Jason.
Do you not?
I just know what was in the assembly.
You were too busy getting your balls twisted.
Brilliant.
So our head teacher, like, sort of, it all came out over Christmas, is what I understand from it. That he was having an affair with one of the teachers. Yeah. But it wasn't announced. Like, he left. Basically, he left, and then it was quite quickly worked out he left because he had an inappropriate relationship with another teacher. And then for a couple of months, we were all trying to work out which teacher it was. And some of us were, like, taking bets. And I had my bet that it was the English teacher. Because, do you remember the English teacher?
Mrs.
Oh, we can't say it. But I think she went through about, like, 4 husbands.
It rhymes with Bettel.
Right, anyway.
Yeah.
And she had like 4 husbands, and apparently like 3 of them died. So we were like, she's obviously, had an affair with it. And she kept calling him her, because I had him for the whole year, she kept calling him her teddy bear. So I was like, it's clicked. It's that.
Weird.
Turns out it weren't her.
She's quite fit too.
It was, it was like the head of finance of the school. And then they're also like swindling money.
Were they?
Yeah,
I didn't know that bit.
Because one of the guys from the IT department, like the IT technician, found out about the affair and was blackmailing the head teacher, and that's why they were swindling money to pay him off. It was like an episode of Waterloo Road, weren't it?
You think like a head teacher would have enough money personally to pay this IT guy?
Yeah, but
but
if he was asking for big money?
And like apparently they were like having sex in the school, and rumour has it was filmed, and it all came out at the staff Christmas party that there was because that's how I think. I don't know how true it was. I think it was CCTV, IT technician, had a recording of them like shagging one in the classroom.
He did a PowerPoint at the staff party.
I think he played it at the staff party.
Oh,
I think that's how it came out. And then it came out that he was blackmailing him. It was all like this sort of stuff. And that IT technician would then become a postman. So the one person who asked about it is probably our mate.
Was he the one that looked kind of blind?
I know one time, the same IT... Do you remember we used to all have like these really small laptops at the school?
Yeah.
I was asked to go and take some to the technician's office, and I was like carrying like 10. And as he stepped out of the room, he bumped into me and I dropped all 10. And he was screaming at me. And like it took it too far. And another teacher had to like tell him to go away.
Mate,
and then turned to me and was like,
fucking calm down, mate.
Yeah.
You're just an IT technician.
But one of the
Fuck
teachers was like that. I was like asking me if I was alright, all that kind of stuff.
You're not even DBF checked. You shouldn't even be talking to kids.
And then he was blackmailing the head teacher and all came out at the staff party. And then
here's the thing, though: if you're going to do that to the head teacher and this other teacher, why would you then release the information? Because that's sort of what's buying money, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's the unwritten rules.
Yeah.
Have some integrity.
And then my first job in a state agency, one of the houses that was already on the market was that head teacher's house, and it was like.
Was it a nice house?
Because of it was not too bad. Because it was like, again, because of the divorce and all that kind of stuff. And I remember he come into the office once and saw me and his face just dropped. And he was like...
Although, to be fair, most people walk into a room and see Jason, their faces do drop.
Brilliant. Wow. And then...
Seen his face in the paper, haven't they?
It made the paper, didn't it?
It did, yeah.
And I'm sure it made...
Yours did, yeah.
And I'm sure it made like local news... Like ITV News. 6 scandal head teacher quits over allegations of affair with staff member. Ah, right, well, that's 2010. So, we were in year 10 at the time, which...
I thought it was earlier on.
Yeah.
She was just getting bent up.
Bent up.
by that fat prick.
Yeah, he is punching above his weight there.
Again, it's the thing with people in high positions.
Power, isn't it? Like,
yeah. Well, is it like Matt Hancock, isn't it? You know, look at the state of him.
And he got that quite attractive.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to end the show on that note.
Cool.
I thoroughly enjoyed this show.
I'm
not sure anyone else will, but I enjoy it.
It's not one of my favourites, I'll tell you that.
And it's not your favourite.
No.
I think it could be my favourite. Anyway, we'll see what the viewers think. But I'd like to say thank you all for listening, and we will catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Josh is on his phone, not Karen.